so excited. My new Barbie from Mattel is here. This is number 245. She was actually announced 6 days ago. She was made in collaboration with the Autistic Self-Advocacy Network. Regardless of anybody's feelings on what they believe autism should or shouldn't look like, I am diagnosed autistic and I am very excited for this doll. Yes, even at my ripe age of 36. And my favorite type of videos to make are toy unboxing videos, so of course this one had to be included. I got so lucky because she was already sold out on Amazon, but Target online still had her, so I ordered her as soon as I could. Number 245 is part of the Fashionistas line, which is Barbie Mattel's sort of accessible, affordable line. This also means that we can expect a certain quality from the clothing, the hair, and also the body mold itself. Knowing all this, I'm pretty impressed to see the jointed elbows and wrists, since if you look up Fashionista, not all of them have jointed elbows nor wrists. Even as you look at the side of this box, only some of these dolls do have jointed wrists and hands. And I don't know why, but that little detail just makes me kind of emotional. I'm glad they decided to include it for specific Fashionista dolls. And right away, I was just admiring how incredibly precious this doll is. I will admit I'm probably biased because she has brown hair and darker eyes like me. And part of that already makes me feel kind of included and seen. I think being inclusive is one of those conversations that gets very heated quickly. But in this situation, I can verify that I too love seeing a Barbie doll that looks like me. And sure, we always had a brunette Barbie, but this just feels different. This is the kind of unboxing video I'm not going to speed up. So if you want, you can increase the speed a little bit, but I'm just gonna take my time opening this one. And also, we're gonna hear a little bit of baby girl fronting throughout this video. I was trying to figure out where I wanted to try and cut her from because this dress is very delicate and I didn't want to accidentally cut through the cheaper fabric that it was made out of. And then I really didn't want to accidentally cut her hair, so I kind of take these pieces, the really loose pieces I can pull, I will do from the front, and then these tighter pieces I'll grab from the back so that I hopefully don't damage any part of the figure or the doll. First thing of note is this dress. I like the way it looks, but this new material people are using, it's like a polyester blend of some sort. I really don't like the sensory experience of this material of this dress. It doesn't feel good on my fingers. I'm always afraid to even get it wet because it seems as if it would just mold or even otherwise fall apart. It just seems fragile. I don't like it, but it's okay because I play with dolls already and I'm sure I have plenty of outfits that we can find for her. The next thing I want to mention would be the fidget spinner. As you can see, I really like the fidget spinner. I don't even want to detach it from her hand because I don't want to lose it, and it's being held in place with a thin elastic. Also, the headband is kept in place with a bit of elastic as well. And really my number one favorite feature of this doll would be the hair. I could not stop wanting to just stroke it. It was so soft and fine. It reminded me of when you make a doll wig out of shredded ribbon. It's silky smooth. It's not too greasy, not too much glue in the scalp. Oh, it feels so good. I like her little communication tablet. I couldn't quite figure out how to get it on her, during this part of the video, but I did eventually just kind of like jam it onto her hand and it stayed in place then. On that note, I know a lot of people had an opinion when it came to how can they make an autistic Barbie? What would that even look like? And to those people, I would just think that hopefully one day they can see the irony in them asking that, because that's kind of the point, is we wouldn't have one way that autism would look. But clearly this is one specific doll that they had made in collaboration. So of course it's going to have a set of traits physically and aesthetically. And you just can't please everybody. You really can't. Though I did find it funny how someone had mentioned they had never seen so much controversy over one of the Barbie dolls that has been designed to bring more awareness to a specific quote-unquote disability. And to that, I have to agree. I too have never recognized a pattern where any of the previous dolls with a similar goal to bring awareness to different lifestyle requirements, etc. It's just like people got really interested in Barbie all of a sudden. When someone talked to me about it, I was thinking, I'm sorry, I've never even seen you play with Barbies before. Why are you so interested now? All of that being said, back to the Barbie. The jointed wrists and elbows are incredible. I can definitely see how I could modify the inner part of the arm so that her hand can come a little bit closer to her face. But otherwise, I think out of the box, the mobility is great. Sometimes there'll be pieces of plastic flash that prevent you from really getting to move it around too quickly. And I didn't seem to have any stuck pieces with this one at all. It was smooth. Oh yeah, she's going to be getting pigtails if you can't tell. Also, her makeup, I really did want to take a moment to say the makeup is really well done. What I noticed most about the makeup is it's a very soft airbrush looking finish, almost how I paint my own custom dolls. And the eyebrows really impressed me because they did a gradient of color shifts in the eyebrow and they did individual lines. There's also really subtle hints of shimmer in the blush, and I love that detail. This factory face-up is so good that I'm almost tempted to not repaint her. And then just one last shot of the overall body. The plastic of the body is what I'm used to. It feels pretty light and delicate. The arms have a bit of a heavier plastic, so they feel more strong. And that's usually just because they use ABS and PVC plastic or composites of it to make the overall Barbie. And the face mold itself is gorgeous, and I love the hair. Overall, I think this is an excellent purchase for $11. Amazon is still sold out of her, and I know most people don't want to support Target, but just to let you know, she is still available on their website right now. And until next time, when I hopefully see you again, I hope you have a super amazing day, because I know thanks to all of you, I'm going to have a super amazing day.